Over the past 6 months, this horse has improved in confidence and ability no end. It's now got probably half a foot, if not a foot more jump than it had when you first started off with it. So you've done a brilliant job, and the horse is super careful. When he super carefully jumps very well. When he gets slightly nervous, the jump disappears. The one thing I would say that you need to start to improve on is two things. One, space awareness, that you don't cut the corners and take a bad line to the fence. And two, you need to be confident to get the horse on a level canter that you can get up to the front of the fence. So if you're jumping these bigger fences with him, he needs to be closer to them so we can get the height. If you're leaving him too far away, what that will do then is he starts to stand off, his confidence will start to lapse, and he'll start having the fences down because he's coming down when he should be going up. So you need to work at getting your canter that it stays level. The last two strides you've got the maximum power, so the horse can jump to the maximum height. Not that the last two strides the little horse is having to slow himself down because he's running out of space.
Smash my heart into smithereens. Be a bright red rose, come burst in the concrete. Be a cartoon heart. Light a fire spark. Light a fire flame in my heart. We'll run wild. We'll be glowing in the dark.
Chassis, this is another horse who's come on leaps and bounds in the last 6 months. The only thing I would say with it is his confidence is like a yo-yo. 1 minute his confidence very high and he's jumping very well, and then one little mistake and his confidence is very low and it's not jumping very well. So I think this next 6 months program for this horse is to try and improve the confidence. I think he's got a big jump in it and it's got a very good technique. We just got to get it confident. Very nice behind. Where do we go to improve it? I think the canter needs to improve, that you're not getting so quick and that the horse starts to follow a contact. If you notice, after every fence it chucks its head up in the sky and fights your hand. So at home you could be doing a 20-metre circle exercise here over a cross pole and opening the inside rein with outside legs, so the horse starts to follow it round the corner. It's actually following a contact, not that you're just driving it like a motorbike round the bends and hoping that you get round the corner. When you land over the oxer here, you want to be having the weight in your lower leg, shoulders back, opening your inside hand with control, and then you'd have a better presentation to the red and white one. Not that you've come round there out the saddle, out of control, and then you have a bad stride. Laura, this horse jumped very well today, is very good with the fillers, and it kept out with the group situation very well. The jump is lovely and sharp and lovely and neat. Where can we improve this? The 2 points we can improve it is, one, it can become a lot sharper off your leg. Obviously I know from your operation you struggle a little bit with that, but it's got to be sharper, so when you come around the corner and press the accelerator and the power button, that you're not having to run it at each fence. You can keep it up together like a basketball with loads of power, so then you just release it and you've got the jump you want. Then we can also get it a bit softer through its body. It tends to come around the corners a little bit stiff, so loads of 10 metre circles out of 20 metre circle exercise, so you get the horse to actually bend through its body. Another good exercise for this would be the 3 or 4 loop serpentine. So you're doing a straight line, turn back on yourself, straight line, turn back on yourself, straight line. Those sort of exercises to get the horse to actually bend all the way through its body, so it stays softer in the ride for you. At least now with this horse you're starting to get a little bit more of a partnership, and you're getting a bit more confident in front of the fence. The descent from the fence is what needs to improve now, so you can get your bum back in the saddle quicker and you can get control quicker. If you notice, the stride you had down to that green and white oxer then was a bad stride. The reason why it was a bad stride is because you had a lovely jump over the first one, you didn't land into your lower leg and get the horse to come back underneath him. He landed, pulled the reins out of your hands because your reins were long, and then he runs himself into the bottom. So to improve this now, we've got the horse thinking forwards, you're confident with your stride to the fence. We now need to get the horse working in more of a rounder shape with his head and neck. And then when you land, you're quick enough to get your bum in the saddle, heel down, and you've got hold of the reins, not that he's pulling you out of the saddle. So we need to get this horse to now land, and we can have halt transitions, walk transitions, trot transitions after the fence. It's not the approach to the fence which is bad, it's the descent from the fence which is bad. And obviously around a course of fences, the descent from one fence leads to the approach to another. So around the course, somewhere or another, you're going to have a bad stride because he's pulled the reins out of your hand.